Today we'll be creating some cutouts for Princess Name Centerpiece. Let's just go ahead and start. In Design Space, we're going to go ahead and click on Images. In the search box, we're going to type in what we're looking for. I need a princess, a wand, a crown, and a carriage. And we click on Enter. Let's go ahead and select the images we will be working with. I already have the images uploaded. All these images are from Design Space, which you can purchase. So what I'm going to go ahead and go to Filter. I'm going to click on Images, My Images, Uploaded as well. And let me click on Purchased, just in case. Now let's go ahead and look for our images. Here's the carriage. Here's the crown, the wand. And I'm missing the princess. Let me go back up. Let's go to Princess Party. Oh, should be here. I think it's in this cartridge that I found it, which is not. Let's just go ahead and type in princess. Let's go out of the cartridge and just go to images. Let's do my images. Where is my princess? Here it is. Once we have the images we need, you look at the bottom of the screen. You have 4 of the images, entered images. In this section, we'll be cleaning up, sizing, and changing the colors. I change the colors just to use it as a guide. That will remind me when I go to upload my map to my machine, I'll know I'm using the correct color of cardstock. Let's start with the wand. The wand will be gold. So let me just go ahead and clean it up. What I do is go on the right-hand side, unclick, ungroup. I don't need the black part, so I'm just going to go ahead and delete it. If you want an additional layer and you want to cut that additional layer, you just leave it as is. Now let's go ahead and highlight the entire image. Let me see if I can get a gold color. Just want this gold color. And let's group it. Grouping will allow you to move the entire image in one piece all over the canvas. If you notice right here on your right hand side, even though it's grouped, you have 2 separate cuts. I don't need this part here. Let me ungroup. I'm sorry guys, I don't need this part because I'm not doing a double layer. There you go. Let's size the wand, which will be 2 by 3. Remember, it all depends the size of the letters. I'm using 6-inch letters. Why is this looking funny? Okay, set that aside. Wait, let me, again, 2.3. Okay, set that aside. Let's do the dress. Now the dress, I'm looking for a pink and gold color. Let's go ahead again here on the right hand side, unclick the black part, ungroup, and we delete. Let's go ahead and go to the colors, and let's get, oh, not that part, I'm sorry, that's not a pink. And then the top part, you can either click here, or if you go on your right hand side, you can click the image on that side. With that clicked, you go up here in the banner, you see this blue box, that's the color. You click on it and choose gold. Highlight the entire image and regroup it. Once you group it, you go up here to the top, unlock and size it, and it will be a 3x3. And lock. Set it aside. The crown is gold, and the crown is a 2x2. With the image clicked, you go on this black box, you select gold, go back up top to the banner, unlock, and we do a 2x2 and we lock it. Set it aside. The carriage will be pink. With the image click on the blue, click on the pink, and let's size it. The carriage will be a 3x3. With the image clicked, unlock and size it. I'm looking for some circles. I need an inner circle and both circles on the sides. We go to shapes and we click 3 times for the circle. For the inner circle, let's do for the bottom circle 0, let's do 0.9, 0.8. I don't remember the measurements for the circle. So let's just do this one and you just size it just like this. Let's duplicate that one and we'll duplicate it again because I don't want it. Okay, easier. And let's get this one, put it in here, unlock and size it. Let's get the middle one, unlock and stretch it out. Okay, there we go. The circles will be a gold color. With the image clicked, you click on the box up here and change it to gold. Again, and we change it to gold and so on. And we go ahead, highlight the image and we group it. Here you go. There you have all your image. Now, once that is done, you go on your right-hand side. Make sure you have all the cuts, all the images that say cut. You will cut on cardstock. This is not a print and cut. Once satisfied, we go ahead and click on Make It. And right here, that's why I changed the colors. That way you'll know how to group, not how to group, what color cardstock you're going to place on your mat. And let's change it to a 6x6. No, not a 6x6 because it will not fit. 8x10, and this one will be, let's do a, change it to 8.5 by 11. Not even 8.5 by 11. What happens if we do a 6x6? I change it just to save on cardstock. This will be gold. This is glittered, gold glittered 65-pound cardstock. And the pink will be regular 65-pound pink cardstock. Once satisfied here, we go ahead and click on Continue. Once in Continue, you select the machine you'll be using. You set your material. The pink cardstock, it will let you know what material. Either if you're using the maker, it'll give you options. It's not giving me options. I'm having a hard time connecting my machines. Ever since the update, my machines do not want to connect. I have to disconnect everything, unplug everything, reboot, download a new plugin. It's just been like that for the couple of days, and I'm just tired of the back and forth. For sake of the video, I'm not going to go ahead and do that now. I already did it like 15 minutes ago and still doing the same thing. No, it's, oh, here we go. Thank you, Jesus, right? Okay, right here, like I was saying, the pink cardstock, I'm going to choose 65, pressure default. Once you load your mat, it's going to ask if you want fast mode. Click the fast mode and press the flash and go button. Once that's done, unload. Take your glittered cardstock and click this drop down box, and I changed mine to poster board because even though it's a 65-pound cardstock, because it's glittered, it will not cut all the way even, changing my blade. So I'll just go ahead and leave it in poster board. And once again, you load your mat. And since it's poster board, it'll automatically set the speed for you. And then you press the flash and go button. Once you do that, hold on to those cutouts and I'll see you back at the table. Okay, now that we're back, let me just go ahead and show you the materials we will need for this project. We are making a princess name, and it's Jada. We have the cutouts. Put that aside. We have the flowers, these 2 embellishments. It all depends what letter I'm putting them on. I'll maybe just use one. We have the letters, spelled out Jada, 3x5 wood base. These letters are not standalone. They are not standalone, that's why I'm using the base. We have gold, pink, and white acrylic paint. We have Gorilla wood glue. And we have a 12-inch dowel rod. Since these letters are not standalone, I drill the hole on the base. That same bit, I'll use it to drill a hole right here on the letter. The 12-inch dowel rod, I'll cut out a piece and I'll shape it to fit inside that hole that I just drilled on the letter. Once it fits, I'll take it out again. I apply the wood glue. You have to be careful with this wood glue. Follow the instructions on how to apply the wood glue. If you apply too much, it'll come right out and it'll look pretty bad. It'll leave like a white residue. It'll look really heavy. So be careful. Follow the instructions on how to apply the wood glue. With that being said, you go ahead and do it with all your bases and all your letters. Measure, drill the hole, clamp in those pegs, and leave it to dry 24 hours. Once you do that, you go ahead and take your acrylic paint and you paint each letter. The gold paint goes with the J. I'm sorry, the pink for the J, the gold for the A, the white for the D, and the pink for the A. For the sake of this video, I will not paint all of this now. What I'm going to do is pause the video, paint them, let them dry for a couple of hours, 20-30 minutes in between 2 coats, and I'll be right back so we can go ahead and start applying all these embellishments and putting them on the base. I will see you guys in a bit. Okay, now that we are back, we have our letters ready. They're already dried, and we have the small peg at the bottom. So what we do is just twist it a little bit on the base. Just like that. Now the next step will be to put together the embellishments. I'm just going to go ahead and take my art glitter glue and start gluing these small pieces. Once we finish gluing every piece, we're going to go ahead and add some rhinestones to this dress. Maybe 1 or 2 rhinestones. We take our first letter and we're going to add gold rhinestones all over the letter. And I'm just going to use the big rhinestones. For the rhinestones, I'm going to use my hot glue. Let me go ahead and pick up one of these. If I can do it. I'll probably do it like that. And just add dabs of glue on the back and just place it on your letter. Okay, now that we have that letter ready, we're going to go ahead and place it back on the base and continue with the second letter. And for this letter, we're going to go ahead and add the carriage. I'm just going to apply hot glue. I'm measuring it first, and then I'm just going to go ahead and apply the hot glue right in the middle of the circle. Right this one in the middle. And just add a little dab on the back. And we go ahead and place it back on the base. And we take the next one, and for the D, I'm just twisting the base. We are going to use this one, the dress and the wand. I'm just gonna go ahead and glue it right here. We're going to glue the middle, top, and the bottom. Place it on the letter. And we're going to take the wand. I'm going to measure it first. I'm going to glue the middle and all the way going down. Well, halfway down. Take my handy dandy tool, which is my tweezers, and place it on the letter. We have that ready. Okay, now we have the last letter, which is the A, and we are placing the flower right here on the bottom. Generous amount of glue for this one, even though I added a felt on the back, white felt. It'll hold up pretty good. I'm going to unfold it and place it right there. And we take the crown, add generous amount of glue, and we can put the crown either like this, or I like it sideways. I'm going to add it sideways. Let me see. Well, I don't know if adding it like that or sideways. I think sideways looks better. And generous amount of glue. And a little bit sideways. Press, clean the excess glue, and here we go. Let's go ahead and place it back on the base, and we have our name ready. Let me get this out. Sorry guys. Thank you for your support. Thank you for watching, and as usual, happy crafting, and as always, have a blessed evening.